everybody, we're back as a regular for 3 years on As the World Turns TV Guide. Called my next guest the most beautiful woman on daytime. She's now on the cover of 17 magazine and in the new movie The Faculty. Please welcome Jordana Brewster. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah? Do you do a lot of these kinds of shows, or is this...
No, this is my first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm pretty, deep breath, so I'm really excited to do your show.
Oh, great. Well,
Cool.
thanks. You've seen the show before? You kind of know? Okay.
I actually came to the show like a year ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's how everyone who ends up as a guest started out as someone in the audience.
Uh-huh. Is that how it works?
Alec Baldwin was just a guy in the audience 5 years ago and slowly worked his way up. Now, you started out in a soap opera, is that right?
I did.
Which one was it again?
As the World Turns.
As the World Turns.
Yeah, for 3 years.
I love soap opera names. What was your name?
My name was Nikki Munson. I played a daughter's cop. I know. Why are you laughing at me? But it's kind of, I mean, sometimes they're very, very dramatic, and they've got a lot of flair to them. Like, I mean, a lot of people can actually figure out what their names would be on soaps. Like, for instance, what was your father's first name?
My father's first name, Thomas.
Thomas. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Thomas, yeah.
And now, what was the name of the street you first lived on?
Kennard Road.
You'd be Thomas Kennard on a soap opera.
Really?
If you're
I don't like that name.
Good.
I want to be Dex Wheatley.
I was Nikki Munson, okay? For 3 years.
What's the formula? There is a formula. There's a game you can play.
Yeah, that's kind of like the G-rated version. It's actually the porn star name game.
What's that? How does it work? I've heard about it.
That's like your first pet name. What would that be?
Pebbles.
That's really good.
I'm not kidding. That was my cat. I got her when I was 4 years old, and said Pebbles.
Your mother's maiden name?
Reardon.
Pebbles Reardon. That's good.
You know, actually, this is embarrassing because my second cat's name was Chesty. So that would have really been embarrassing. Yeah.
That would have been wonderful.
Talk about a porno name. You're originally from, you have no accent, but you're from Rio de Janeiro in Brazil.
My mother's actually Brazilian. I lived there for 4 years, so I'm half Brazilian.
Now, what's it? I haven't been there. Whenever, you know, in movies and in postcards and everything, Rio is always depicted as this place where everybody's just walking around pretty much topless or completely naked, and everyone's just open and free about their bodies.
Yeah, and I get kind of angry at that, because that's a huge misconception. I mean, they're not depicting them accurately at all. Brazilians do not like breasts. That's not what they're into at all.
They don't worship breasts. No.
They like butts. Is what they like.
The butt. It all centers around the butt.
The butt. Everyone wears thongs in Brazil on the beach, no matter how old you are.
See, everyone should not wear a thong, you know.
It doesn't matter. There are no judgments in Brazil. That's what's so great about it.
There should be.
No restrictions. No.
I just, thongs look incredibly uncomfortable. I'll admit, you know, I've never tried on a thong. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But it just looks really uncomfortable. It just looks like bad, uncomfortable.
It's not. I can say it's
not. Right. It's not bad at all. Andy, what do you think?
I just think they're... No, I'm not wearing one now. There's just, to me, there's always just that hygiene issue.
Right.
You know, you know, I mean...
Oh, I didn't hear that. I was reading. So I was spared the embarrassment. Let's move on. It's my fault, right? I said, Andy, your mom, I think this would be kind of a weird thing to deal with. Your mom was a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model.
Yeah, 78.
1978.
She was a big model in Brazil, yeah.
Was that strange for you? Did you understand at the time? Did you remember?
Oh, I wasn't born yet. I was born in 1980, which is kind of odd.
That blows my mind that you were born in 1980.
It's very strange.
I was 10 years away from discovering girls at that point. Oh, God.
But sometimes, I mean, we have some issues, my mother and I. I mean, she's not in the business anymore. She doesn't want to be at all. She doesn't want me to be in it, really, although she does support me. But sometimes there's some weird run-ins. Like yesterday, I came from L.A. I was on the red eye. I got home. I was wearing, you know, no makeup, going out to breakfast with my mom. And this guy's outside of our building. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird that someone got my address, first of all. And so the guy says, Miss Brewster. So I, of course, turn around, and I'm like, okay. He's like, can I have your autograph? He's got this 8x10 envelope. I figure he's going to pull out the 17 cover. So, I'm all ready. I'm like, whatever. He pulls out the Sports Illustrated issue, and my mom kind of walks up, and she's like, oh, okay.
So
I'll autograph
did you have the pen out already?
Let me take my Sharpie out.
Because that's like, what was this guy walking around with the 1978 Sports Illustrated?
I know.
That guy was dedicated. He's been looking for years. 20 years. I've been looking for you.
Finally.
She signs it and it turns to dust.
She's not going to be happy about that one.
No, 1978, long time ago. Relatively. Oh, I've offended everyone. You spent all this time in, making the transition then from, Brazil to the United States. Was that difficult or pretty easy?
I thought it was going to be easy. I was stupid to think that. I went from a co-ed, totally normal school to an all-girls Catholic high school. So there was this thing called Talent Tuesday where, kids would get up and, perform and sing, and they'd usually do, like, Broadway show tunes. I got up and I did the lambada in front of all.
In a thong.
So,
The nun is like, bang, 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 bang. That's amazing.
It didn't go over too well. I kind of glanced at the audience after, and I was like, okay, I shouldn't have done that one. The nun's, like, looking at me like...
Quickly, you
you're expelled!
transition very quickly into The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. Yes. That makes the nuns very happy. The movie The Faculty opens Christmas Day. And it was really nice meeting you. Come on back sometime.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Jordana Brewster, everybody. Check out the film. We'll be right back with Trans-Siberian Orchestra. As soon as I